It's a battle that's going to, in many ways, reflect where the BJP stands in southern India. The fight for Coimbatore is high profile and high stakes. Here's a quick look at the key candidates in what is called the Manchester of South India.
It's shaping up to be quite the showdown in Coimbatore, often dubbed the Manchester of the South, with three key contenders vying for the spotlight. The BJP's bet on Annamalai, Tamil Nadu's party chief, seems to be all about banking on his youth appeal and rising popularity. Times Network's Varshini managed to snag a chat with Annamalai, and he delved into various issues from infrastructure development to the drug menace, even touching on Kachativu. Listen in.
Madam, Coimbatore, we are bringing in a new kind of politics, youth-centric, woman-centric, farmer-centric and poor-centric. And day one, we have promised that our politics is going to be entirely different. We will not spend money and we will trust the people, travel with them. We will assure them that we will solve all their problems in a time-bound manner. The MPs who got represented, they didn't even move a paper in the parliament. So Coimbatore deserves an MP who can take it up to the central government, take it up to the cabinet, get things cleared. And Congress thinks it is above Supreme Court of India, which can come down and scrutinize every single action the investigation agency has done. They are searching for a route which doesn't have a destination. When you have a destination, you can have a route. You don't have a destination. That is why they want to say anything and everything just to confuse voters. But people are very clear. 2024, they are going to vote for Modi ji with a resounding mandate.
But don't count out Ganapati P. Rajkumar from the DMK camp just yet. The former Coimbatore mayor is oozing confidence, ready to lock horns with the young gun Annamalai. In a chat with Varshini, he brushed off the contentious Kachativu issue as old news and took a swipe at the BJP for sidestepping real issues like inflation.
The promises we are telling for the people regarding Coimbatore constituency is speedy implementation of the expansion of the Coimbatore airport. It should become an international airport. And next, speedy implementation of the metro train system. And third, the railway station, actually, it is not being touched for many years. Only BJP will claim about itself, but it's not true. It's the fight between DMK and ADMK. Structure-wise, we are strong. So they don't have a say in the villages or outside Coimbatore, maybe in some pockets, that's all. So what they say is they are boasting about themselves. BJP doesn't have anything to say. They don't have anything to say to the people. So divert it, they have to create some issues. First and prime best example is the Kachativu. The Kachativu issue happened during Indira Gandhi regime. What has that to do with this at this juncture?
And what about Singai Ramachandran, the AI-ADMK's pick? He's affirming that the real showdown is only between the DMK and AI-ADMK, brushing aside any notion of a three-way tussle. Ramachandran is brimming with confidence for a big win.
It is not a three-corner fight, it is actually a two-corner fight. They are trying to project it as a three-corner fight in social media, which is absolutely wrong. If you come to the ground, you can come along with me even tomorrow and day after when we go for the campaign on the ground. It is just AIDMK versus DMK. So if you look at it, you have 30,000 plus 10 cross 10 room workshops with lathe workshops. That is kind of the lifeline of people here. So if you are hitting this side, BJP is hitting with GST on this side, DMK is not supporting them with the EV bill hike, they are in super trouble. One good thing happened is we are out of alliance with BJP, so we'll get all 40 seats.
As the stage gets set for a fierce clash in Coimbatore, tensions brewed in the city. A scuffle erupted between DMK and BJP supporters in Coimbatore, landing at least 7 people in the hospital. It all started when DMK members took issue with state BJP chief K. Annamalai's purported late-night campaigning stretching past 10 p.m. due to delays. The situation escalated quickly as members from MDMK, CPI and CPIM joined the fray, resulting in a physical altercation. In response, BJP supporters staged a late-night dharna. Now an FIR has been lodged against Annamalai and 4 BJP workers for breaching the Model Code of Conduct. So where will the winds of victory blow in Coimbatore? Only time will tell. Varshini, Times Network, Coimbatore.
All right, let me get in our guests on the show this evening. Uma Anandan is joining us. She's from the BJP. Pugar Gandhi, spokesperson for the DMK. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, spokesperson for the Congress Party, and Madhavan Narayanan, senior journalist, joining us on the show. Good evening and namaskar to all of you. Uma Anandan, let me start with you. You know, the DMK and the AIA-DMK are very clear that this is a battle between these two parties and the BJP stands nowhere. Your response to that?
See, everybody is entitled to dream and hallucinations. Each one can hallucinate. But let us look at the ground reality. Why are they always talking about BJP? Because they're basically insecure. That is why it is coming. If they think that we are nowhere, it is a dual contest. Please, let them go on with their hallucinations, dreams. They have every right to talk about things that are not real, because that is what even the manifesto does. It has nothing to do with reality. So let me bless them, and I'll say that please continue to live in your dream world. So let us keep our feet on the ground, and we know what is happening in the ground. So if they say that we are a zero, please, I welcome them. They are entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to contradict or anything on that, because the entire media and the entire scenario in Tamil Nadu is changed now. And if they are still living in a dream of their own world, I will allow them to live there. That is my stand.
Bhavya Narasimhamurthy and Pugar Gandhi, I see both of you having that smile on your faces. But let me start with you, Mr. Gandhi. Are you insecure? The fact that Annamalai has become the BJP star down south, he is creating a lot of buzz ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Does that make you insecure at all?
Even Ms. Uma Anandan will not agree that he has become a BJP star or something. First of all, let's make that things very clear. As far as Annamalai is concerned, he's just a joke. He lives in a world of WhatsApp and Facebook, not in the ground reality. We are not sure whether Mr. Annamalai will get in his deposit. He may come in the third position, because you need to see the arithmetic in the elections. In Coimbatore constituency, we have got around 16 lakh voters. Out of the 16 lakh voters, a person should get at least 6 to 7 lakh votes to get elected for this particular election. As far as BJP is concerned, the BJP has maximum polled only 3 lakh votes in the last elections. And as far as Mr. Annamalai is concerned, Annamalai is already a failed candidate, because he lost Aravakuruchi to a DMK candidate by more than 30,000 vote margin. So it is only to make a media image that Annamalai is creating inroads. And secondly, there is a difference between what Mr. Umanandan has said. We have never spoken about Annamalai or any state BJP leaders. Our position is clear with respect to the union BJP leader, that is Mr. Narendra Modi, that he should not come to power. Because, as our leader rightly said, this election is not about who should be becoming the prime minister, but it is about who should not become the prime minister. So we never spoke about any state leader of BJP. So Annamalai is not at all a bet for us. And secondly,
Mr. Gandhi, it's interesting that you say that Annamalai is not a threat to you and that you're in a safe place in Coimbatore. But Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, Umanandan, I'll come to you. But Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, why do you then, if you don't consider him a threat, why does Udayanidhi Stalin keep making the remarks that he does? Why do you need a Rahul Gandhi to go today to Coimbatore to campaign for the DMK candidate there? Why do you need all of this? Just let it be.
Coimbatore is one of the major cities in Tamil Nadu. Everyone from Mr. L.K. Advani.
Mr. Gandhi, I'll come to you. Let Bhavya respond.
Congress leaders. Everyone goes to Coimbatore. It is not a new thing. There is nothing new about it.
I'm from Bangalore, but I'm right now in Tirunelveli. I saw the energy of the crowd when Kanimuri ma'am and Rahulji were here in Tirunelveli, after which they went to Coimbatore. It's not like where Stalin sir and Rahul Gandhi sir both are having a public meeting. That doesn't mean it's because of the popularity of Annamalai. We all know it's all for wrong reasons that he is gaining popularity. Just like what he did last night, campaigning against the code of conduct, or speaking about issues that really don't matter to Tamil people, or actually not understanding the emotions of Tamil people and hurting it, literally. Like, he speaks about Kachatibu, yes, and we all know what happened. He can't even bring that issue here because we all know what happened. It was a friendly agreement. In return, we got 6 lakh lives of fishermen, of our fishermen. You know, they were given refuge here, they were given citizenship here, and then we also got back our West Bank. And now to bring that issue, you know, the problem here is Annamalai knows that everywhere else this Modi wave plays a role. It doesn't work in Tamil Nadu. They just want to dig up some or the other issue. And, you know, for all wrong reasons, he's becoming popular. Whether it is in Coimbatore or
Okay,
whether it is
let me get in
across the
Madhvan
state.
Narayanan on this. Madhvan Narayanan, is this just a social
Congress
media
and
facade that we
BJP has
see,
no
or do we
case
see
here.
some change happening on ground? Is it just the Modi wave that Annamalai is riding on and he's just a social media
there is no
facade, or
Modi
do you
wave. He's not
do
riding on
see a
anything.
change on ground?
I think that Bhavya
Okay,
finished.
okay, okay.
I don't really think there is any Modi wave here. And this time, India alliance.
Okay, okay, we
is
give
gonna
you
win
that
all.
also, Bhavya. We give you that. Let Madhvan Narayanan respond.
Shreya, I think our job, at least my job, I think is not to be taken in by any rhetoric from any political party, but look at the ground realities and history and precedents to see if there is any basis to the claim that Modi and Annamalai are making a significant difference in Tamil Nadu politics. And my contention is very simple. Tamil Nadu has had at least 5 decades of Dravida politics, and Mr. Modi himself is riding piggyback on parties like the Patali Makkal Kachi, PMK, and all. Tamil Nadu has high literacy, is politically a very aware state, and the issues there are very different from, let's say, UP or the North. Therefore, Mr. Modi's charisma, if at all exists, has completely unproven fact, and I have covered enough elections not to confuse campaigning with voting. Okay. The second thing to say is that why should the BJP make a sort of an entry into Tamil Nadu, which is significant enough? And the answer would be that there is a power vacuum emerging, possibly if A.I.N.D.I.A doesn't do well in the current elections. And that is what Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Modi are positioning themselves for, with a long term in mind, so that they can fill the power vacuum which was sort of left off by Jayalalitha's demise. Now, coming to Annamalai. Annamalai is outspoken. He is a big orator and he is an ex-IPS officer. But Tamil Nadu functions on very different kind. You know, look at the powerful family of Stalin. Even they need allies like the VCK and the MDMK. So it's an ideology-based culture there. It is not a personality-based culture. Even Stalin needs allies, and there are policies, programs, and ideologies. It's a highly literate state. Dravida movement has its ideology. Dravida movement has its thoughts. And those thoughts, so it's not a war between leaders. That is a very North Indian way of looking at things. In the South, people look at issues, policies, and programs. And the deeper you go in the South, the more it becomes relevant, except for pockets of southern Tamil Nadu, where caste loyalties play a bigger role and personalities than in the rest of the thing. Caste loyalties in Tamil Nadu are also based on very high level of awareness of self-interest. What is in it for me? Am I getting a medical seat? How many engineering seats am I getting? What is in it for me? What post am I getting? It's a politics of self-interest. Yeah. Coimbatore is very interesting. Let me take that as an exception. Coimbatore is very close to the Kerala border, northern Kerala, and therefore the Hindutva politics works better in Coimbatore than in the rest of Tamil Nadu. To that extent, Mr. Annamalai might have a slight, I won't say edge, slight chance, especially if the votes between ADMK and DMK are split in such a way that in a first past the post system, the BJP gets some advantage. But let me be very clear, let me stick my neck out on this. Mr. Modi will claim credit for what his allies will do. You know, PMK and the I.N.D.I.A. Kachi and all. Please understand, Coimbatore region itself has two regional parties based on the Congo Nadu issue with the local caste and regional issues. So Tamil Nadu politics is a lot like politics in Belgium, or if you follow world politics. Lots of small parties, each one with a small base, and everything works on basis of self-interest, issues, and alliances. And to that extent, BJP is only trying hard because it's preparing for a scenario in which it wants to be the second alternative to be DMK if the ADMK implodes. And I'm predicting today that after this election, the ADMK will likely split. And that is why, this is real politics.
You're watching our special election segment, South Speaks on Mirror now. Let me also get you now a conversation that my colleague Deepak had with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who's holding a roadshow in Madurai. Take a listen.
With the name of 400 Par in the country, BJP, of course, is driving a special campaign in Tamil Nadu. Leading the campaign today is Union Home Minister Amit Shah here in Madurai. Sir, आप और Prime Minister बहुत जोर लगा रहे हैं साउथ इंडिया में और तमिलनाडु में भी. कैसा लग रहा है सर? अभी बीजेपी की तरफ हवा बढ़ रही है.
देखिए, इस बार तमिलनाडु में हम हमारा सबसे अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करने जा रहे हैं. तमिलनाडु में हर जगह पे AIDMK और DMK का भ्रष्टाचार के कारण कड़ा विरोध है. सनातन पर इनकी टिप्पणियों ने लोगों को झंझोड़ कर रखा है और राम मंदिर के प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के विरोध ने भी यहाँ की जनता को बहुत गुस्से किया है. सर, और यहाँ की जनता मोदी जी के साथ है. यहाँ की जनता हमारे प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष अन्नामलाई के साथ.
कल हमने देखा कि कोयम्बतूर में अन्नामलाई के रैली के समय वायलेंस भी देखा, 7 लोग इंजर्ड भी थे. ऐसे वायलेंस के बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं तमिलनाडु में?
देखिए, इसका जवाब तमिलनाडु की जनता ने देना है. जनता के समर्थन को वायलेंस से अगर कोई पार्टियां दबाना चाहती है तो तमिलनाडु की जनता इनफ है डिसीजन लेकर वोट में इसका जवाब देगी.
और डीएमके बार-बार ये कहती रहती है कि बीजेपी कुछ कर नहीं पाएगी, वही डोमिनेट करेंगे. तब से थी वो ऐसे इश्यूज फिलहाल क्यों लेके आ रहे हैं बीजेपी यहाँ पर? इमोशंस
स्वाभाविक रूप से वो यही कहेंगे, मगर मैं तमिलनाडु में इस बार परिवर्तन देख रहा हूँ. भारतीय जनता पार्टी बहुत अच्छा डेंट यहाँ इंडिया गठबंधन को लगाएगी.
सर, रामेश्वरम कैफे ब्लास्ट में अक्यूज जो थे बंगाल में पकड़े गए, सर, इसके बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं? सर,
देखिए, इस पर मैं इस प्रकार की कोई टिप्पणी नहीं करना चाहता. मैं NIA को बधाई देना चाहता हूं. बहुत कम समय में बहुत अच्छे से इन्वेस्टिगेट कर मूल समेत पूरे क्राइम को पकड़ा.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, 130 सीट है साउथ इंडिया में, आपके हिसाब से कितने मिलेंगे बीजेपी को? सर,
देखिए, अभी आकलन लगना बहुत जल्दबाजी होगी. कर्नाटक, तेलंगाना सभी जगह चुनाव आगे बढ़ रहा है, मगर हम साउथ में हमारा बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस करेंगे.
धन्यवाद.
All right, so my colleague Deepak there, of course, having that exclusive conversation with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who's currently holding a road show in Madurai. Let me go back to my guests on the broadcast. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, you just heard Amit Shah exuding confidence that this is going to be the BJP's best performance in Tamil Nadu so far.
Wait. I would have asked Deepak to ask another question. How many seats, he's saying up ki baar 400 par, which itself is far from truth. I would have enjoyed if Deepak had asked how many seats is he expecting from Tamil Nadu. We are very sure India Alliance is going to win all 39 plus 1 seat here. And BJP, as usual, Tamil Nadu people are not going to let them even enter the state. We are very confident of that.
Okay. Okay, Uma Anandan, you want to make a point. Please go ahead.
I have only 5 points to speak. 1, we welcome Mr. Rahul Gandhi to Tamil Nadu. Unlike these people, go back Modi is not our slogan, because he is our star campaigner. Mr. Rahul Gandhi happens to be our star campaigner. So we welcome him. How many times he ever wants, even 100 times, he is welcome in Tamil Nadu. Second, I would like to tell the Congress spokesperson to read the history. Kacha TV is not a gone issue. It is a burning issue for the fishermen of Tamil Nadu. And the culprits in crime are both Mrs. Gandhi and the late Chief Minister, Mr. Karunanidhi. So each one can scratch their back. Third, I would like to say. Third, I would like to say we don't run away from our weaker spots. Like Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who is running away from Uttar Pradesh to Wayanad. We are weak in Tamil Nadu, we know that, and we are working on that. We are not running away from Tamil Nadu. And I would like you to replay this same
Umanandan, I'll come back to you. Deepak is joining us from Madurai. Let me go across. I will come back to all of you. Let me go across to Deepak, who's in Madurai. Deepak, we just heard your conversation with Amit Shah, their Union Home Minister. But get us, the general response. How has the roadshow been going on for the veteran BJP leader there?
Well, we should note that, of course, the BJP has been pressing and pushing pretty hard here in, Tamil Nadu. In different parts, when we see roadshows, you're looking at an ever-growing crowd. Here, of course, there was nearly a kilometer-long roadshow. You can see the Union Home Minister, of course, there. He's going to address the gathering here at this Netaji circle that we are now standing at. Quite a number of people who've, of course, turned up for this roadshow, and across the stretch of the road, on both the sides, there were a huge number of people, of course, who had come in. Probably an indicator that, well, though the BJP, of course, could be fairly new compared to the Dravidian parties here, but they want to this time, give both the I.N.D.I.A and the DMK a run for their money, and that's something that they're making it very clear with the kind of roadshows, with the kind of campaigns that the Prime Minister, that the Home Minister and the BJP overall is carrying. So while, of course, I spoke to the Union Home Minister, of course, he did say that this time the BJP's performance down south will be one of the best. And as far as the allegations of the DMK, he of course said that it's their job to do this, but it will not really deter the BJP from going ahead with their plans here. So it really remains to be seen. Of course, Tamil Nadu votes during the first phase, that's of course coming up just in a few days from now. How much of an impact, such roadshows, such campaigns by the BJP and the heavyweights of the BJP will really have, that remains to be seen. Back to you in the studios.
Absolutely. Deepak, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and getting us all those details from that roadshow. Of course, as you said, we'll have to see how all of this impacts the voter on ground and helps the BJP if it does. But let me go across back to my guests on the show. Mr. Gandhi, you've been talking about the Kachatiwa Island issue that Annamalai had raked up. But the point of the matter is nobody is actually talking about the other issues, the rising cotton prices, the MSMEs, the GST-related issues, the expansion of the Coimbatore airport, the increase in crime and drug usage in youngsters. All of these are voter concerns. Why isn't any of the political party talking about that?
No, you're wrong. Please see, I'm listening. We are talking. BJP's main aim is that.
Umanandan, this is not for you. I will come to you. Let Mr. Gandhi respond.
No, you did not allow me to finish. Ma'am, you did not allow me to finish.
Umanandan,
you didn't allow me to finish.
Umanandan, this is not for you. Let Mr. Gandhi respond. Mr. Gandhi, please go ahead.
As far as the drug issue is concerned, see, the largest haul of drug was seized in the Gujarat, that is in the Mundra port, under Mr. Adani, who is a friend of Honorable Prime Minister. And I have a serious difference with respect to calling this, whatever it is, the roadshows of the Mr. Modi or roadshows of Mr. Amit Shah. These are all not roadshows. These are all just street shows. Mr. Modi came to Chennai. He selected a place called T Nagar, which is a bazaar, and he just went for just 1 kilometer. And in the bazaar, there will be always a crowd of 10,000 people. And by just going, if he really want to do a roadshow, he should go to some highway, and there he should go to a roadshow. That is not a roadshow at all. So as far as BJP is concerned, they cannot make any inroads into it. And as far as GST and other issues are concerned, the Coimbatore and Tirupur belt are the regions where maximum number of industries are there. And they are already closed down. So people of Coimbatore, Tirupur and Erode, they are fed up with BJP for this, the GST and other issues. Definitely they will vote for, will not vote for them. And Mr. Annamalai, as I said earlier also, he is only a WhatsApp warrior. And he's only Facebook warrior.
And what's the DMK doing about it, Mr. Gandhi? Let the BJP be. What's the DMK doing about all of these issues that concern the voters, that concern the people of Coimbatore?
No. Pardon, could you repeat that?
I'm asking you, Mr. Gandhi, if the BJP is not doing anything about it, what does the DMK plan to do about it?
No, see,
all of these issues that are concerns of the people of Coimbatore.
Yeah, We are asking votes on the basis of the inclusive policies led by our Honorable Chief Minister, which we call it as the Dravidian model of governance. The social welfare measures which we have given, 1,000 rupees per woman, free bus rides, and the soaps which we are given. We are banking only on the policies which we are given. As far as BJP is concerned, BJP's policies are just crony capitalistic policies, which BJP is pursuing. So people of Tamil Nadu are well aware of these facts. Therefore, and this is the most literate state in the country with graduate enrollment ratio of more than 52%, which is double the national average. So people know how to distinguish. That is why the reason why we are very clearly saying Annamalai or any BJP leader will not win in Tamil Nadu. And secondly, as far as the party infrastructure is concerned, BJP does not have even polling booth agents in many of the polling booths. And without having anybody on the ground, they are just banking on the likes and dislikes which they get in Facebook and social media. Therefore, Annamalai is not a threat to us. It's a waste of time to speak about Annamalai. Once the election
Okay,
gets over,
let me get in Uma Anandan's response on this. Okay, Uma Anandan, you want to respond to that?
I want you to replay this.
Yeah.
I want you to replay this same program on July 4th. Second, I would like to take a challenge with the Congress and the DMK. I want them to speak for about 10 sentences or 5 sentences without mentioning the name Mr. Modi and Mr. Annamalai. I challenge them if they can do that. They cannot. And who is Mr.
Ask your Prime Minister to speak a word without telling our leader's name, M.K. Stalin. First.
Please. And he says, Mr. Modi's roadshow is street show. The police did not give permission. The Tamil Nadu police did not give permission for a stretch. So let him not point out his fingers at us. And as I told, let these people talk 5 sentences without uttering the name Mr. Modi and Mr. Annamalai. Mr. Annamalai is the player of Tamil Nadu at the moment. Accept that and move on. July 4th will be the testing time for that. And I want you to replay this program on July 4th.
Bhavya, you want to say something? Yeah, please go ahead.
Can I please respond? With all respect, ma'am, I don't think Annamalai is even relevant for us to mention him. But Mr. Modi is the Prime Minister of this country and our India alliance. We are committed to bring him down and his divisive politics and his hate politics and to expose every scam of him out. So, Mr. Modi is relevant because he is the Prime Minister and he has wronged the people of India for the past 10 years. And our guarantees, we are going to make sure every scam he has done, including the electoral bond, all the reference scams, will come out. So, Mr. Modi is relevant today, but Annamalai is not. We don't even care about him. He's not relevant even if
Uma Anandan, please let Bhavya respond. You had your time.
Alliance with you because they didn't even want to be seen with you people. And sorry to say this, Annamalai is not relevant even in Tamil Nadu politics. Maybe in Coimbatore, he is just making news.
Okay, ladies, you've made your points. I have to wrap this up. But before I wrap it up, I have to go to Madhavan Narayanan. Madhavan Narayanan, let me just also ask you a very important question regarding the fact and this whole speculation and this conversation about BJP trying to make inroads into Dravidian politics and, the whole ecosystem there in south of India. But you also think that, the legacy of Karunanidhi still continues and a lot of voters would still go vote for the DMK, even if they have their reservations against certain issues with the party?
Yes, actually, it's very simple, Shreya. In fact, I would like you to go to Tamil Nadu and go to any restaurant. You will be served by people from Nepal, Odisha, and Assam, and not by Tamilians, because they are busy working elsewhere on the planet or in jobs like engineering. Tamil Nadu is not part of the third world as well as politics is concerned. It follows a certain, its illiteracy rate is well above 80%. And therefore, even Stalin doesn't matter. I mean, let me say this. Stalin is important because of the ideology. It doesn't follow personality cults. Tamil Nadu has a strong ideology-oriented culture in which policies, programs, and issues matter, what you bring to the table. It's a very strong transactional culture in politics. And therefore, I cannot say BJP won't make inroads, but if it makes inroads, it will be in alliance with the local parties. It has to address issues related to medical colleges and engineering, a simplistic Hindutva plus let's fight dynasty politics kind of thumb rules do not apply in Tamil Nadu. You have to get into the details in Tamil Nadu. It's not the launch.
Madhavan Narayanan, I don't think that BJP is also looking at going all alone, at least this time around. They know that they will need their allies in the south of India.
Thank you for asking that question. It's very important to realize that when the outcomes come in a coalition, you will get BJP taking credit for some of the votes brought in by the allies, but that will be part of the packaging syndrome that you will see in politics. What you will be looking for really beyond campaigning is what happens, what is the vote share that AIADMK under Edappadi Ramaswamy gets, and how that will lead to a split in ADMK, and how BJP will try to fish in the troubled waters of ADMK. That's what I'm interested in. Otherwise, I know, let me stick my neck out, let the results come out. Please remember to call me and we will be discussing this again. I don't want to put money on my head. I'm willing to do that.
Done.
But
done, Madhavan Narayanan. We will certainly call you and we will have this discussion again. But let me also, talk about the issues with you. Uma, I'll come back to you, but let me also understand, the issues that voters have there, whether it's GST related, the largest textile manufacturing base is in Coimbatore. That is suffering. People have voiced their concerns over it. There is the need for the expansion of the Coimbatore airport, direct flights that are needed to places like Dubai. All of these concerns are there. Do you see any of these parties talking about that and doing anything substantial regarding the issues? Or it's just a lot of political war of words ahead of the Lok Sabha elections? Madhavan Narayanan, are you able to hear me? All right, there seems to be an issue with his audio, of course. But Uma, Anandan, you wanted to make a point. Please go ahead.
See, I disagree with Mr. Madhavan Narayan. One is, Tamil Nadu is strongly on personality basis. Madam Jayalalitha and the late Chief Minister of DMK, Mr. Karunanidhi, these two were towering individual personalities, and Mr. M.G. Ramachandran of Anna DMK before that. So Tamil Nadu politics is always individual leaders who have stood out, and that is why Mr. Annamalai is today the most popular leader in Tamil Nadu. And second, I would like to say to Mr. Madhavan Narayan, at least Anna DMK and the BJP have stood alone. The PMK has stood alone in elections. The Dravidian has never stood alone. Even in even in corporate civic body, they have not stood alone. We have all stood alone at least once or twice. So let me talk about the alliances thing. We have tested the waters. And if he says we are going to take credit for the PMK votes, that is the package that comes. And as the big brother and the alliance partner, and they have come to BJP. BJP is the leader of the alliance in Tamil Nadu today. That is the bell we are ringing today. And that's Edappadi Palanichami is his name, not Edappadi Ramachami. So I would like to say that the BJP is the leader of the coalition. We are in for a change and we are not running away from Tamil Nadu. We are here to stay. Please ask the Congress spokesperson.
Madhavan Narayanan, you want to respond to that?
Left his family bastion in Uttar Pradesh. And why is he running to Wayanad? And the DMK man said it's a street show. The police of the DMK government did not give permission for main streets for Modi's rally. So please let him do his homework and point out his finger.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
I like
Narayanan.
what Mr. Anandan said. I like what she says, that DMK doesn't stand alone. That it doesn't stand alone because it is a very organization-oriented party that understands the issues and the social groups and the interest groups involved. It's a very rational, systematic approach to politics. It's not about me versus you. And although it is true that Karunanidhi and Jayalalitha were towering leaders and had a personality cult within the party, but you could see that they always were alternating in power. Why? Because every party in Tamil Nadu has to go to the people and discuss issues and bring policies and programs, which is what I'm trying to say. Tamil Nadu doesn't ever vote blindly. Tamilians are very smart voters. And so every party will have to work very hard. And that's what is happening. And DMK knows this.
No, I beg to disagree.
Okay. Let me
The
just go
Tamil
across
Nadu
live to
voters-
Coimbatore. Anandan, I'll come back to you. I'm getting live visuals from that rally that Rahul Gandhi and MK Stalin are attending. Let's cut across live to that.
வாக்களிச்சாதான் பதவிக்கு வர முடியும். பிரதமர் மோடி அவர்கள் குடும்ப அரசியல்னு எங்களை மட்டும் அவர் அவமதிக்கல. எங்களை தேர்ந்தெடுத்த கோடிக்கணக்கான மக்களை அவர் அவமதிக்கிறாரு. அதே மாதிரி ஊழலை பத்தி பேசுறதுக்கு பிரதமர் வெட்கப்பட வேண்டாமா? ஊழலுக்கு ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி கட்டினா அதுக்கு வேந்தரா இருக்கக்கூடியவர் யாருன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா அவருக்கு தான் அந்த தகுதி முழுசா இருக்கு. தேர்தல் பத்திரம்னு ஒரு நடைமுறையை கொண்டு வந்து
Chancellor of
ஊழலை
the Corruption University is Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
மற்ற கட்சிகளும் அதுல நிதி வாங்கி இருக்கோம்னா நீங்க அந்த
He's
நடைமுறையை
speaking
கொண்டு
about
வந்ததுதான்
electoral
காரணம்.
bonds. He's saying how the
ஆனா நீங்க
BJP was
எப்படி
the one
நிதி
that
வாங்குனீங்க?
introduced electoral bonds,
ED,
and all other parties just
IT,
followed the protocol.
CBI உங்க கூட்டணி அமைப்புகள் மூலமா ரைடு விட்டு மிரட்டி தேர்தல்
All right, MK Stalin, of course, hitting out at the BJP-led centre. But remember, this is an important rally from the Coimbatore constituency. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi being there along with the Chief Minister, of course, rallying for the DMK candidate. But Madhavan Narayanan, you know, before we slipped into that rally, I was talking about the issues that concern the voters. And,
Yes.
you know, I've been asking this. I asked this to Mr. Gandhi. I asked this to other political parties as well. There are several concerns, whether it's, you know, Coimbatore suffering, being the largest textile manufacturing base and suffering right now, the expansion of the Coimbatore airport, direct flights needed, all of that is needed. How much of this is being addressed by political parties there?
Yeah, I think Coimbatore deserves better infrastructure, no doubt about it. But please remember, this entire Coimbatore is not far from Tirupur, which is the Hosairi capital of southern India. So GST is a very big issue there, and a lot of small businesses are suffering both from labor shortage as well as taxation issues. And to that extent, the DMK's narrative that Tamil Nadu is contributing a lot to the exchequer but is not getting back in terms of GST revenue is something that is probably going to work marginally there. But let's also not forget that Coimbatore is also agriculturally a very rich belt, and the Velalar community to which Velalar community to which Annamalai belongs itself is now split wide open because ADMK's leader Ramaswamy is also from there. And to that extent, caste and agriculture factors will also play a role. As far as the rest of the issues that you mentioned, such as airports, I think every party pays lip service to it, but you know how it is. Unless it is done, you can't claim credit. And if the BJP had, for instance, had done it in the past 10 years, in that case, it would have had a small advantage. But to the best of my knowledge and belief, that hasn't happened. So it's all about the future. I mean, if, for instance, Madurai is supposed to be waiting for an AIMS or All India Institute of Medical Sciences. That's a very big deal in Tamil Nadu. So a lot of things will be judged on the basis of what has been done and rather than what can be done. And I still think it's going to be a lot of...
We'll have to see how this really pans out. Of course, Coimbatore remains an interesting battle that's panning out. We'll leave it there. Madhavan Narayanan, Anandan and Paragundi, and of course, Bhavya, thank you very much to all of you for joining us on the broadcast and helping us get a perspective about this mega battle that's panning out in Coimbatore.